BBC Radio Merseyside.
And the players are poised in the tunnel, raring to go. Virgil van Dijk, he's got a young mascot in front of him. Likewise, his Chelsea opposite number, Reece James, his first game as Chelsea captain. It's the first game for Virgil van Dijk, not as Liverpool captain, but the first since he assumed the role on a permanent basis. The telephoto lenses are positioned firmly on the tunnel that's just in front of us. We've got a really central position here at Stamford Bridge. We're low down in the east stand. Here come the players with all kinds of fireworks and pre-match malarkey going on. The flames to the left, the flames to the right. Hopefully it's going to be a match to remember as the players come out. Either side line up, either side of the halfway line. The three match officials in the middle, and a number of Chelsea mascots have got the Premier League big flag in front of them. And in a second or two after the Premier League music, the players will peel away and begin their preparations in earnest. Here comes Reece James leading the Chelsea players down that line of Liverpool players. And every one of them shake hands, and they've all got a mascot alongside them. What a cracking day for them. A lovely warm August Sunday afternoon in the capital. A little bit of rain early on, but much nicer now. And we're set for a cracking day. Mark Walters, this is what it's all about. First game of the season, it's back, and Liverpool are back.
Absolutely, yeah. Fantastic atmosphere. All the games in Germany they've played, or against German opposition, it's all forgotten about now. This is what really matters today. The atmosphere is fantastic. The weather's good. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Let's have a look at the two lineups. Liverpool, Alisson in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ibrahima Konate, Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson. That's the back four, and keeper Dominic Szoboszlai, Cody Gakpo and Alexis McAllister, the midfield three, though with Cody Gakpo in there who can drop really deep but can also link the play further up the pitch. Mo Salah, Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz. Hopefully they get lots of ammunition, Liverpool's front three. On the bench, Kevin Kelleher, Joe Gomez, Darwin Nunez, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Kostas Tsimikas, Joel Matip, Ben Doak and James McConnell. At Chelsea, Robert Sanchez in goal, signed from Brighton. Reece James, the captain, Axel Disasi, Thiago Silva, Levi Colwill, the three centre defenders. Ben Chilwell and Reece James, as I say, the wing-backs right and left. Then it's Conor Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez. Looks like Cardi Chukwuemeka as a midfield three, though Chukwuemeka could well link up with Raheem Sterling. But in a nominal 5-3-2, Raheem Sterling and Nicholas Jackson furthest forward. The subs for Chelsea, Bergstrom, Kukureya, Mudryk, Madueke, Ugo Chukwu, Santos, Gusto, Matson and Burstow. Referee is Anthony Taylor. The two captains are tossing the coin in the middle with the referee for choice of ends and kick-off. Liverpool are going to be staying as they are, aren't they? Defending the goal in front of the Liverpool supporters away to our left. Now pre-match announcements before the players from both sides take the knee.
John Hollins.
And also remembering John Hollins. what a great player he was, by the way. John Hollins, fantastic footballer and a true legend at Chelsea.
Yeah, nice man as well. I've met him a few times. Great man.
I met him on a few occasions. A really good guy. Yeah. It's Chelsea going to kick off. Playing from right to left. Nicholas Jackson poised to get us going. Senegalese international. Big reputation. Really well at Villarreal over in Spain and made his mark in Champions League matches. Had a really good summer on the Chelsea tour of the USA. The referee blows the first whistle and the players of both teams take the knee, as they're going to do in a number of matches this season. And we're underway. Chelsea go back immediately to the left-hand side, and it's swung forward and out of play there by Levi Colwill. So Liverpool immediately have got themselves a throw-in on the left-hand side. Andy Robertson to take midway inside the Liverpool half. Down the line he goes. It's comfortably dealt with. And in the end, it's turned back there by Reece James, the Chelsea captain, to his new goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. Out for Thiago. Conor Gallagher drops deep from the... receives the ball from the edge of the penalty area from Thiago, and the Chelsea build and move it out to the right. Reece James rather allowed the ball to run in front of him. Liverpool have got a chance to steal. McAllister threads it through to Salah. Salah tried to open things up there and find Jota. Liverpool win it back again. Running towards the edge of the penalty area from Cody Gakpo. Chelsea stop him in his tracks, but only momentarily. Move to the right-hand side from Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Szoboszlai pulls it back to Salah. Salah for McAllister. Gets the cross in. Took the header on. First time I'm asking. Diogo Jota well wide of the target from just by the penalty spot. Central position. Not so much the execution of the header, but a lovely bit of build-up play there, Mark Walters. Yeah,
it was actually some good play. Salah instrumental in it as well. I thought he would have gone on for goal there, but he decided to pass it inside. But good play all round.
Long ball forward for Jackson down the left-hand side. He peels away from Virgil van Dijk. Turns it back to Chukwuemeka. Liverpool with McAllister. Salah helps it on towards Jota, but Thiago wins it back. Then it's Enzo Fernandez. Slack bit of play there from Chelsea, allows Mo Salah to get away from his man. Was he obstructed? No.
Yeah,
Conor Gallagher caught in possession almost, but Salah looked as though he was going to get possession, but wasn't able to really hold it tight to his body.
Yeah, he was unlucky there, but just about redeemed himself.
Chelsea have been given the hurry up by Liverpool's advancement towards them. They're not giving them time to settle. As a consequence, Chelsea put the ball out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. It's 10 yards from the edge of the penalty area. On the right, Trent Alexander-Arnold. So Szoboszlai comes short. Now he's going to peel away. Thrown in towards Salah. One in the air by Thiago. Might drop there for Szoboszlai. Turned back for McAllister. Out to the right to Trent Alexander-Arnold. First time ball in towards the far post. It's headed down. Luis Diaz is there. Robertson. Crunching challenge there from Robertson as Chelsea tried to make a bit of progress. It's gone out of play. And Chelsea have themselves a throw-in down the right-hand side. We've had just 3 minutes of play. Lively start from Liverpool, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be interesting now, the intensity of their play. Probably someone said that was possibly lacking last season.
Chelsea move it to the left-hand side. Chilwell with a header. Ooh, Kanate challenged by Jackson with a high foot. In fact, it's Chukwuemeka with the high foot. And Chukwuemeka's name goes into the referee's notebook. Yellow card. First yellow card. For, no malice aforethought, but he was clumsy because you've got to know where your opponent is if you make a challenge.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he's...
caught Kanate in the chest.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, some would say could have been worse than a yellow there. Maybe an amber.
Konate finds Salah. McAllister's ball towards Gakpo. Little tidy flick out to find Diaz. Diaz did well to get the ball tight in toward his body, keep hold of it. Still he has it now inside the centre circle. Wriggles away from another couple of challenges. Finds Gakpo, has support outside him. Andy Robertson for Gakpo. Robertson goes again. Edge of the penalty area, left-hand side. Gakpo has the ball on his left foot. In comes the cross. It comes off a Chelsea player, and then Thiago heads it clear from the edge of the penalty area. That looked like handball there from Chukwuemeka. Play on, says the referee. Liverpool win the ball back in that prime area again. Jota. Oh, the ball there to Luis Diaz just wasn't accurate enough. Otherwise, he would have been in on goal.
Yeah, just the weighted pass just wasn't good enough. But
still, Diaz has it though. Left-hand side, made himself a better angle to cross. Goes back to the captain, Virgil van Dijk. McAllister on the arc of the centre circle inside the Chelsea half. Back to Konate, strokes it to the right to the busy Szoboszlai. Trent Alexander-Arnold step into that central area. Diogo Jota, left-hand side, right-hand side rather. Salah, good run there from Szoboszlai. He's inside the penalty area, onto his left foot. Shot, took a deflection, did it? No, just a scuff shot in the end. But that was a cracking run from Szoboszlai, who managed to meander his way past a couple of challenges.
Yeah, I don't know if they got in each other's way there, but
him and Jota, yeah.
It was a good opportunity, just got in each other's way a little bit.
Shot was scuffed and wide of the target, but it's a good start from Liverpool. Really decent. We've had 6 minutes of play. 0-0. Long clearance downfield. Chilwell wins the ball in the air, but it's out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. The Liverpool end away to our left-hand side. Absolutely jam-packed with travelling Reds who've made the journey to the capital. Trent Alexander-Arnold with the throw-in, looking for options down the line. He finds one in the shape of Jota. Thiago Silva beats him in the air, heads it out for another Liverpool throw. Trent Alexander-Arnold to take, different haircut, much shorter. The dreadlocks have gone.
Yeah, a few lookalikes will be disappointed now. They'll have to get their haircuts as well.
The vice-captain's got the familiar number 66 on his back. What a fabulous footballer. Throw in down the line. Chelsea managed to deal with it, but Diogo Jota trying to cause problems there for Enzo Fernandez, and Conor Gallagher comes away with it. Long ball for Raheem Sterling to chase after. Liverpool managed to get it out to Robertson. His ball was cut out there by Conor Gallagher. A little bit of rough and tumble. The challenge from Robertson has caught the eye of the referee. He's given a free kick.
Yeah, just overran it slightly there, but it's a shame really, because if the ball was better in, Liverpool could have got out the back, around the back of them, I should say. But a good start from Liverpool. The Aslin and
they're causing problems for Chelsea, aren't they?
Yeah, putting them under pressure, which is
long ball forward from Thiago. Chilwell left-hand side, can't get away from Ibrahima Konate. Konate upper body strength makes him the superior in that challenge. Szoboszlai maintains possession, challenged by Nicholas Jackson. Not fairly though. The referee telling him absolutely straight away, Anthony Taylor, we're not putting up with that, son. And that's a Liverpool free kick taken by Alexander-Arnold. Header there from Chelsea to take the ball out of harm's way from Disasi. Levi Colwill receives it from Chilwell. The ball's forward. Jackson is coming across, but Konate got there before him, put it out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Chilwell takes it left-hand side, goes back to Levi Colwill. Had a very good loan spell with Brighton. One of the most wanted young footballers in the Premier League, but lots of offers, Chelsea not listening. And he's in the team at the start of the season. Thiago Silva's chip pass out towards the right-hand side. Reece James for Raheem Sterling down the right. Reece James on the overlap, gets the cross in, took a deflection, put behind for Chelsea's first corner of the game. That was a pacey move down the right, Mark Walters.
Yeah, it was actually very slick down that side there. It's a good opportunity now to Liverpool to get organised and make sure they don't leave any spaces in the box.
Enzo Fernandez is going to take the corner. Chelsea have got plenty of blue shirts, 5 of them inside the penalty area. Raheem Sterling's going to come short, try and pull McAllister out, and it's pulled back towards Reece James, right edge of the penalty area. Shifts it onto his left foot, gets the cross in. Good header away from Jota inside the penalty area. Thiago's got it. Might break for Chilwell, lofted pass. It's headed away that time by Diogo Jota again. I think it was Robertson who got the second defensive header away. But here comes Raheem Sterling, making a lateral run across the pitch. The ball for Chilwell to chase after down the Chelsea left. Trent Alexander-Arnold clears and puts it out of play. And Chelsea have a throw in. Some good defensive work by Jota, who's quite decent in the air, and Andy Robertson getting the important header away as well.
Yeah, his work rate is unquestionable. Jota works very hard.
Chelsea take the throw in and go back inside their own half. Central position. Enzo Fernandez for Raheem Sterling. Controls it. Running in towards the edge of the penalty. Slips it through to Fernandez. The attempted shot was blocked. Excellent challenge there from Ibrahima Konate, and Liverpool come away with possession. Gakpo dropping into a deep area. Jota moves it to the left-hand side. Luis Diaz. Forward ball in towards the runner. Cody Gakpo inside the penalty. Tries to set up Salah, but the pass was a bit too heavy. Salah shoots. Oh, it's hit the angle of bar and post. Lovely effort from Mo Salah. Initially, after the pass to him, just didn't have the required accuracy.
Yeah,
but Salah controlled it and made the best of it.
Yeah,
and that was close.
Yeah, I was just going to say how unselfish he wasn't. Really, should have went on his own and gave a bad ball, but Salah made the best of a bad ball, really, and nearly got something of it. But really, he has to be more selfish there and try for goal.
Because he was in a really good position, wasn't he?
Oh, excellent position.
11, almost 12 minutes gone. Liverpool in the ascendancy, but not as far as the scoreline's concerned. It's still 0-0. Liverpool have been the better of the two sides so far, as a swinging cross from Trent Alexander-Arnold from the right. There's a crossover to the left-hand side and out of play.
Yeah, Liverpool maybe need to take one of these chances, because obviously being the away team, the home team are going to come up.
Because Chelsea as well are beginning to get a foothold in the game in an attacking sense, aren't they now?
Absolutely.
Chelsea get it up towards halfway. Van Dijk moves it down the line, left-hand side for Cody Gakpo. Wriggles away from Conor Gallagher. Invites a challenge. Thought it was going to be a Liverpool throw-in. No, says the assistant on the far side. It's a Chelsea throw-in. It's going to be taken by Reece James, looking for options. Running close to him is Chukwuemeka. Back with Reece James, and then the ball out from Enzo Fernandez is cut out there by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Caught in possession, Szoboszlai. Here come Chelsea on the counter. Nice bit of work there from Jackson. And Chelsea go left with Chilwell. Chilwell in towards Chukwuemeka. Chilwell makes the run inside the penalty area down towards the dead ball line, but did too much and has the ball taken off him by Szoboszlai. The ball comes back off Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Chelsea very fortuitously regain possession. Colwill receives it from Chukwuemeka. Chilwell. Chukwuemeka. Thiago Silva inside the centre circle. Gets it back from Axel Disasi. Now to the left for Ben Chilwell. Given the hurry up by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Hits the deck on his backside, looks at the referee, arms outstretched. Nothing doing as far as Anthony Taylor's concerned. Play on. Chelsea still have possession, but it's inside their own half.
But that's a good thing of it. Liverpool pressing has been excellent.
Yeah, they're just not giving Chelsea time to settle on that occasion. A little bit too eager. Diogo Jota, late challenge on Conor Gallagher, and Chelsea win a free kick. But it has been impressive, Liverpool's vigour and the hunger in the press.
Absolutely. It's back to a couple of years ago where the pressing was second to none, and have started excellent today. Canucci's been excellent at the back as well, so he's had a great start to the game.
Yeah, Ibrahim Konate very strong on a couple of occasions where questions have been asked of him. Chelsea build from the back again with Thiago Silva. 0-0. Full commentary on BBC Radio Merseyside, your first station for football. The only station that you'll hear every Liverpool domestic game, home or away, only on BBC Radio Merseyside. Conor Gallagher and Levi Colwill exchange passes. Colwill moves into a central area, then out it goes to Reece James. 1-2 there with Raheem Sterling. It goes across. Fantastic goalkeeping there from Alisson, diving at the feet of Nicholas Jackson as he looked poised to meet the low cross right-hand side. And that would have been a golden opportunity, but Alisson spotted the potential for danger.
Yeah, very brave.
Diving bravely to
very brave.
repel that Chelsea forward thrust. But here's Raheem Sterling again. Through pass for Reece James, not on the same sort of wavelength, thankfully from a Liverpool perspective, as Jurgen Klopp's up in the technical area with his black t-shirt, black tracksuit bottomed, and his green and white Liverpool cap, pointing his fingers to the left and right and then pushing them together. And that means something for some of the Liverpool players that he didn't like there. I don't think anybody followed the runner, but great goalkeeping from
very
Liverpool's Alisson, diving at the feet of Nicholas Jackson. Long ball forward towards Mo Salah down the inside right channel. Chelsea with Thiago Silva and Conor Gallagher gives it away, and Alexander-Arnold finds Salah racing in towards the edge of the penalty area. Couldn't control the ball, and as it just bounced up a little bit too high before he got it close into him.
Yeah, very unlucky. If he could have just got it under control.
Axel Disasi came across and cleared impressively for a Liverpool throw-in, but
if he would have just got it under control, he could have maybe got the ball out at his feet and put the winger in it.
If Liverpool can carry on in the same vein, you get the feeling the chances will present themselves. But as you say, Chelsea have been looking pretty decent themselves in the last 7 or 8 minutes. It's 0-0. Alisson clears and loses his footing momentarily. McAllister, lovely ball to find Salah right-hand side, racing in towards the edge of the penalty. It's a nice pass to Liverpool, 1-0 in front. It's Luis Diaz sliding in to finish off the fantastic assist from Mohamed Salah. The goal's been coming. Liverpool have had Chelsea on the back foot, even though Chelsea have caused 1 or 2 moments of defensive concern for Liverpool. Liverpool broke. Lovely ball there from McAllister to find Salah right-hand side, cutting in towards the edge of the penalty area, delivered a lovely pass and running on to poke it first time past the goalkeeper Robert Sanchez and into the back of the net was Luis Diaz. Liverpool take the lead at Stamford Bridge. First blood to the Reds. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 1.
Great ball from McAllister to put Salah in, and great vision from him to find Nunez, who he nearly did previously but just couldn't control it. So great goal from a Liverpool point of view. Chelsea will be disappointed with the amount of space he's left there for him, but a great goal, and as you said, well deserved from Liverpool.
Chelsea poised to get the game restarted. Liverpool, good value for that goal. Almost 17 minutes gone. And let's see if they can build on it. Szoboszlai wriggles away from one challenge, but Chilwell dispossesses him on the left touchline. Conor Gallagher goes back to Levi Colwill. Chelsea build with Enzo Fernandez. Challenged by McAllister. Play answers the referee. Argentinian World Cup teammates, of course. Didn't they have a great time of it?
Yeah, I've been
last winter.
I've been very impressed with Dominic.
Zabozlai.
I'll just call him Dominic. Yeah. Dominic.
Zabozlai. It's not as difficult as it looks, actually.
Yeah,
it's all the S's and Z's in there.
Yeah, but he's started very well. And he's been very.
Zabozlai. Zabozlai.
Yeah.
That's the one. But he looks very good on the ball. He's eager to get into positions where he can be given the ball.
Yeah.
And Liverpool's two new boys have started very well, haven't they?
I totally agree. Yeah, they've been very well. Great to see Nunez scoring as well, because he's obviously had a few problems with injuries last year, and I'm looking forward to watching him this season.
Yeah, Luis Diaz with that excellent finish to put the Reds in front after good work by McAllister initially, then Mohamed Salah.
Pardon, yeah, Diaz, sorry. But Konaté's been the standout player for me defensively for Liverpool. He's been very, very good and read everything.
And the challenges have been so timely, haven't they?
Yeah.
As Chelsea come forward, Gallagher to the left of centre. Levi Colwill, left-footed ball for Chilwell to chase after. Inside the penalty area. There's Konaté again. Chilwell goes down. The referee straight away was looking and waving his arm. No, doesn't think that was anything anywhere near enough.
It would have been very harsh. Yes, he did put his hand out
for a penalty.
But
as soon as there was any bodily contact, Chilwell was going down.
Absolutely,
there. Yeah. McAllister, central position. Right-footed ball, tucks it back to the left of centre for Robertson. Breaks over halfway now. Luis Diaz, the goal scorer, left-hand side. Guides it back to Robertson. Robertson goes back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk given the hurry up there by Jackson. Moves it to Konaté. Right-hand side now, Mo Salah. Facing up to Colwill. Nice pass to pick out the run of McAllister. Right-hand side, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Back with McAllister. McAllister threads it through, or tried to thread it through to the run of Salah, but it was intercepted. Now Chelsea. Through ball. Penalty. Oh! Nicholas Jackson raced to the left-hand side and then was body checked by Dominic Szoboszlai. He fell rather theatrically for somebody with the frame and upper body strength of Nicholas Jackson to go down like that.
Totally dived.
It was a foul, but he completely overdid it.
Yeah, totally dived there. Maybe he would have collided him, but there's no way he impacted him enough to go down like that.
Chelsea free kick. 8 to 10 yards in from the left touchline. About 15 yards from the edge of the penalty area. There's a couple of the Liverpool substitutes warm up. Reece James can take this right-footed, or Chilwell left. It's Chilwell's left-footed. In comes the cross, headed skywards there by Konaté and taken with his hands above his head there by Alisson. Alisson with that fabulous save earlier on, and as mentioned a few times in commentary already, Ibrahima Konaté heavily involved, and both of them involved to good effect there to maintain Liverpool's defensive solidity from that Chelsea free kick from a dangerous position. Here come Liverpool with McAllister. Salah just inside the Chelsea half, exchanges passes with Trent Alexander-Arnold, driven back by the presence of Levi Colwill with Salah, goes back to his keeper, who builds immediately with Van Dijk, and now it's Trent Alexander-Arnold popping up in a central position to work it into Robertson. Luis Diaz goes back to his goalkeeper, controlled nicely with the left foot of Alisson, chips it forward, headed on by Diaz, nicely controlled by Gakpo, but Chelsea win it back with a challenge. Forward ball was aimed in the direction of Raheem Sterling. Good challenge from Andy Robertson. Goes out for a Chelsea throw-in taken quickly.
But Liverpool keeping the ball well. Remember, they are 1-0 up, so they're just stretching Chelsea out a little bit, and some good play, I thought.
Liverpool 1-0 in front. Colwill, edge of the penalty. Jackson inside the box. Jackson shoots. Oh, he's wide. Dragged it wide when well positioned in the inside left position. Inside left. Worked himself into a bit of space and just screwed his shot wide. And is talking to the referee, and he wants a penalty of moaning about some challenge or other. But Liverpool, coming up to the 24th minute mark, still have this 1-goal advantage. Chelsea Certainly capable of causing problems.
Yeah, the Chelsea left back there was quite prominent there. He's got to keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't get any more play.
Noticeable that it was Virgil van Dijk taking the goal kick and not the goalkeeper Alisson, as Szoboszlai is penalised for a challenge on Conor Gallagher. Halfway, and Chelsea move it to the left. Gallagher tucks it back for Chukwuemeka. Floated ball probably too high, given he was under no pressure to make the pass, Chukwuemeka, but found it, his man in Silva. Move to the right-hand side. Can Chelsea keep it in shape of their captain, Reece James? Answer no. Liverpool win a throw-in. Liverpool still with this one-goal advantage.
I think I was going to say that the next goal is going to be obviously very important. If Liverpool can get it, it ease their pressure on themselves a little bit. Chelsea get it, they're obviously right back in the game.
Liverpool breaking left-hand side with Jota and Luis Diaz. Salah in the clear if they can find him on the right. Salah edge of the penalty, left-footed shot, it's blocked. Might break there for Gakpo. It was Thiago Silva who managed to block the shot, with the keeper having questions to answer. Chelsea have won a free kick for a foul on Raheem Sterling. The referee's quite happy to award it.
I think Robertson was very unlucky there. I think he kind of ran into him, really.
Yeah, he had the right to make the challenge, and again Raheem Sterling has gone down as soon as the contact's been made.
But Salah was unlucky with his chance. He just got there a minute ago. I think it was maybe telegraphed. I think the keeper may have caught it comfortably, but if he could have maybe disguised his shot, he might have scored.
Chelsea coming forward. Jackson trying to take it down edge of the penalty. Liverpool have got the bodies there to win the ball back, and then Gakpo shuffles it out to the left-hand side. Diaz breaks inside Chelsea territory. Liverpool leading by a goal to nil. Luis Diaz with the goal after 18 minutes to give the Reds the advantage. They've been bright, they've been positive, and so far they've been better than Chelsea. But Chelsea have looked brighter after pretty passive opening 10 minutes or so. Thiago moves it to find Sterling, breaking down the inside right channel. Gets away from Robertson. Robertson stands firm and wins it back, but concedes a throw in the end. Raheem Sterling, first season at Chelsea was, well, it wasn't a disaster, but he lost his form on a number of occasions and had fitness problems. He's fantastic footballer at his best, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Great player. Good finisher as well. Had a lot of problems his first season, but frankly, I think the old Chelsea squad had a lot of problems last season. So
Chelsea throw-in, taken by Reece James, the captain, goes back to Axel Disasi on halfway, finds Thiago. Lofted pass out towards the Chelsea right, away by Robertson. Good challenge from Disasi as Luis Diaz was moving into a good position to win the ball back. McAllister and Fernandes clash. McAllister goes down. Fernandes brings down his international teammate, and Liverpool have got themselves a free kick and just a little bit of a chance of a breather, because they've exerted an awful lot of energy in the first sort of 25 minutes or so of this game.
Definitely, it's been a very exhausting start from Liverpool's point of view. Pressed excellently so far and looking for another goal.
Long ball forward down the right-hand side for Dominic Szoboszlai. Tidy pass down the line for Salah. Salah goes back to halfway inside the centre circle. Here's Alexis McAllister. Robertson. Van Dijk rolls it across the defensive line to find Konate. McAllister. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah's in the clear. Mo Salah must score. He has done. It's 2-0. Fabulous finish from Mohamed Salah. Another excellent bit of Liverpool build-up play. Salah gets his customary goal on the first day of Liverpool's season. He just bided his time. He could have taken it immediately, but he waited and ball down on the keeper, and a really delicate and precise and powerful finish past Robert Sanchez in the Chelsea goal. Liverpool have double their advantage. Salah kisses the turf. Liverpool in command.
Yeah, absolutely excellent ball from Trent, but I have to believe he could be offside slightly.
There's a VAR check on this. Liverpool lead by 2-0, but there is a VAR check. And as I'm looking at that,
I think the guy in centre of the field may have played him on. Not the lad he's next to. The guy in the centre of could have played him on.
It's the Chelsea defender's back leg and Salah's front leg. It's the lines are being drawn. It's very, very close, this one.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah, I think it might well be ruled out, this one, but it's difficult to tell. It's a cracking finish.
His back foot is quite away behind him, so
away from his body. So
it's going to be, as you say, millimetres.
And Mo Salah's right foot is his furthest foot forward.
Offside.
I think the line has been drawn, and the goal has been disallowed. But what a real shame that is, because it was an excellent bit of Liverpool build-up play.
Great move.
Yeah, it's been ruled out. Salah, fabulous finish from Mohamed Salah, but goal ruled out. They are.
Yeah, and that's what it's there for.
Yeah,
that's what it's there for. These are the decisions we need. And yes, it's very tight, but that's the rule.
Yeah, if he's offside, isn't he? So even though it was tight, the lines came down on the side of the Chelsea goalkeeper and back four on that occasion. Nevertheless, it's 1-0 and not 2-0, but that Chelsea defence will be rattled by what's just happened.
Without doubt, confidence is low anyway, as I said, with the amount of changes they've had throughout the last few months. But to be 2 down, it would have been a big blow to them.
And now we've got another offside decision, and Diogo Jota and Enzo Fernandez having a non-too-friendly word. The referee intervened and then having another go now.
I thought
the heads were a bit close.
Yeah, I thought Enzo put his head towards him, so
yeah.
I think Jota can be unlucky to get a booking, but Enzo definitely deserved the booking there.
Are they both being booked there?
Yes, both been booked.
Do you know what? On the first weekend of the season, why bother with all that malarkey? Really, see, Fernandez did move his head slightly forward, didn't he? But both players booked. Play back underway. Liverpool still lead by 1-0. Chelsea give it away. McAllister in a good position to receive it there as Szoboszlai, with a bit of ingenuity and industry down the Liverpool right, stole the ball from Chelsea, tried to work it into a position where there was a bit more space, but didn't happen.
No, I think Konaté just got his stud stuck in the ground there. I thought he might have twisted his ankle, but it looks like he's going to be okay. But very strange combination of
throw
things.
in. The referee just signalling that it is a throw in. I think probably the Chelsea players thought he'd blown for a free kick. But Liverpool, good bit of play as they win it back from the throw-in, but not for too long. And here comes Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez finds Raheem Sterling, right-hand side, motoring in towards the edge of the penalty area. Tries to thread the pass through to Nicholas Jackson, but it's intercepted by Ibrahima Konaté. Very impressive defensive work yet again from the Liverpool centre defender. 32 minutes gone. Liverpool still a goal in front. Good defending from Andy Roberts in the left back position. His clearance down the line finds Luis Diaz, challenged by Sterling. It's out for a Liverpool throw-in. Luis Diaz thought about taking it. Instead, he's going to leave it for Andy Robertson. Back it goes to Virgil van Dijk. Thought about his goalkeeper for an option, but thought better of it. Long down the left-hand side, and Reece James puts it out for a throw-in to Liverpool. Your thoughts on the game so far?
Yeah.
Mark Walters, Liverpool, impressive, but they still have a fair bit of work to do.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They've managed the game so far very well. Started well, pressing excellent, just like it was 2 years ago, frankly. And Chelsea have not really got any real desire to press either. So they're not as effective as Liverpool have been. But very impressed with Konate at the back. And Salah's been excellent for some of these runs as well. So far, so good for Liverpool.
Chelsea in possession, building from the back. Conor Gallagher receives it from Thiago Silva, gives it back. Enzo Fernandez, right-footed pass to the right-hand side. Captain Reece James shovels it back to Disasi. Thiago Silva. Enzo Fernandez again. Curling right foot ball for Reece James. Gets it under his control, but Luis Diaz isn't giving him any space in which to operate, so Chelsea have forced to backpedal again to the halfway line. Thiago this time goes to the left for Levi Colwill. On the left touchline is Ben Chilwell. In it comes towards Chukwuemeka. Forward ball towards Nicholas Jackson. Chukwuemeka, nice ball to the right-hand side to pick out Reece James. In comes the cross, away by Konate. Raheem Sterling finds Reece James again. In comes the cross again, and this time volley clearance from Virgil van Dijk hits skywards. As it drops, Reece James gets it under control. Fantastic bit of football from the England defender. Raheem Sterling inside the penalty. Pulls it back. Great defending inside the 6-yard box from Virgil van Dijk. He made sure he was first to the ball as it was pulled back across the face of goal, and puts it over the bar for a corner to Chelsea. Yeah,
Trent done brilliant there. That could literally go anywhere, and he just stuck his foot right in the right place and got it over the bar. But maybe got round the back a little bit too easy there.
Headed away, the corner there by Ibrahima Konate. In comes the cross again from the right-hand side. Headed back forward. A chance for Chelsea! And they've equalised! It's Axel Disasi with the equalising goal. He stayed forward for the flag kick. Headed away by Konate, but Liverpool couldn't clear their lines in the way that they'd wanted. It came back into the danger zone, and Disasi, edge of the 6-yard box, he's able to get on the end of it with a low right foot finish. Outstretched right boot. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1.
Yeah, it looks like someone just kept him in there.
And so just having a look at the replay. Edge of the 6-yard box. Yes. Good finish.
Yeah, from a Liverpool point of view, a bit disappointing. But they were level. It wasn't like someone was left behind. Just couldn't get the ball away.
It's a shame because Liverpool have been the better team, but it's what it says on the scoreboard that ultimately counts, and it's one apiece. But Liverpool just have to rebuild and regroup. Long ball forward to Mo Salah. 7 minutes to go to the break. Chilwell couldn't control the ball, and Alexis McAllister finds Diogo Jota. Gakpo with a heavy touch. Disasi is there to get Chelsea going again with the Raheem Sterling, becoming ever more menacing by the minute. Enzo Fernandez through ball towards Chilwell. It's 2-1. Ben Chilwell dances his way past the goalkeeper and knocks him to the back of the empty net. Can you believe it?
It looked offside to me, but I'm sure they'll rerun this.
Liverpool's defence has just been breached fortuitously with the equaliser, but they were opened up way too easily for that second goal in quick succession. Ben Chilwell latching onto the through pass as the Liverpool backline pushed out, went round the keeper and knocked it into the back of the net. Right-footed. Chelsea lead 2-1, so it's going to be another VAR here, and I think Ben Chilwell could be offside as well.
Yeah, I think he was offside.
VAR's having a look at it. Again, it's a really tight one. But, well, is the left foot of Trent Alexander-Arnold, is that just maybe giving him... It's really tight with the left foot of Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I'm not sure of the rules, but I thought it was
and Ben Chilwell is just across in a position inside, racing in towards the edge of the D. But we're waiting to see what VAR says. There's going to be a fair bit of added time at the end of 45. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. It's been disallowed, and it's going to be a free kick for Liverpool. So justice is done.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was offside from the
even with the naked eye.
Yeah, from the naked eye. So it would have been a travesty if Liverpool had gone in 2-1 down, as you say. But it shows you how fickle this scoreline is.
It's one apiece. It could be two apiece. Chelsea in possession at the other end of the pitch. Inside the D with the ball at his feet is Thiago Silva. Through ball picks out Conor Gallagher. Liverpool win it back with Diogo Jota. Cody Gakpo. Luis Diaz. Edge of the penalty area. Through to Mo Salah. Curling shot. Oh! Good save, diving to his left-hand side from Robert Sanchez. I think the shot was maybe just going wide. Sanchez was taking no chances.
Yeah, he tried doing with the eyes, pretending he was going to go far post and went in near post. But as you say, I don't think he was going to hit the target anyway.
It's been an all-action first half so far. And Chelsea, Nicholas Jackson trying to get on the end of a long ball downfield from the goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. Liverpool win it back and come forward. Dominic Szoboszlai, through pass, nearly set up Luis Diaz, but Chelsea just about managed to get it clear. Cody Gakpo with the foul there. Chelsea have won a free kick, still one each. Been a really inventive game though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been some good,
lots of action.
Good performances on both sides actually.
Thiago Silva, the amount of times he has the ball, he must make 100 passes a game.
Yeah.
Gets it back from the goal scorer, Axel Disasi. Gives it back to him. Forward it comes to Enzo Fernandez. Back with Disasi. Back in for Thiago Silva. Forward ball for Chukwuemeka on halfway. Wriggles away from the challenge of Szoboszlai. Ben Chilwell. Poor pass. Won back by Jota. Salah linking up with Jota again. And Salah. His pass is cut out by Levi Colwill, who's trying to find Diogo Jota, who's made a forward move to the right edge of the penalty area. Chelsea go back to the goalkeeper and move it to the right-hand side for Reece James. Enzo Fernandez to Conor Gallagher. This game is wide open. Chelsea, all of a sudden, are finding it a lot easier to break these Liverpool lines. Nice ball by Enzo Fernandez to the right-hand side. Reece James pulls it back. A chance there for Nicholas Jackson, edge of the 6-yard box. Right-footed and over the bar. But the link-up again, it's causing problems for Liverpool. It's down their defensive left, because down the Chelsea right, Reece James and Raheem Sterling are becoming a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, they're definitely getting a lot of joy down there. But from a centre forward's point of view, it was great movement for the lad to get the space. But his finishing was obviously terrible.
Because he made the move to get in front of his man. But then over the top, still it's one apiece. Ball downfield. Salah is adjudged to be offside. Play answers the referee. Conor Gallagher slips it through to Enzo Fernandez. Chukwuemeka, Fernandez. Forward ball again for Raheem Sterling. Poked it goalwards, but straight into the arms of Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson, but then it's given away as McAllister is dispossessed. Raheem Sterling, right-hand side In comes the cross there from Reece James. Liverpool get it clear. Now Chelsea very much in the ascendancy as we move towards the closing stages. The last knock into the first half. We wait to see how much added time it's going to be. Chelsea build with Enzo Fernandez to Reece James. Down that right-hand side again. One each at Stamford Bridge. Nicholas Jackson. Reece James this time goes back to Thiago Silva. Levi Colwill. First time ball to the left-hand side for Ben Chilwell. Controls it. Back with Conor Gallagher. Escapes the attentions of Mo Salah. Chilwell and then Gallagher goes again, but good challenge from Szoboszlai to prevent Chilwell's pass reaching Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, Liverpool just need to regroup now, just get the ball back.
6 minutes to add on. And we're into the 6 now. Good work there from Szoboszlai. Forward ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Didn't find its intended target. Chelsea build from the back once more. One each at Stamford Bridge. Chukwuemeka wriggles away from Mohamed Salah. Back for Levi Colwill. Colwill. Thiago Silva. And it's Disasi linking up with Enzo Fernandez. Raheem Sterling couldn't hang on to possession. Liverpool have got it back. McAllister gets away from Chukwuemeka, and it's a lovely ball floated out to the right-hand side for Mo Salah. Mo Salah racing in towards the right edge of the penalty area. On his left foot, gets the cross in towards the far post. Pulled back there by Diogo Jota, but the ball had already gone out of play. Yeah. And it's a goal kick. Good invention from Liverpool.
Yeah,
nice to see Salah peeling away, and once again McAllister's picking him out with some regularity, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking at Salah there. I think he was just trying to find the back post there. Maybe should have been a bit selfish there and gone on his own and maybe created a chance for himself. But as you say, Liverpool need to just start getting the possession back now and just start playing get some passes together.
You're listening to full commentary from Stamford Bridge on BBC Radio Merseyside, your first station for football. Long ball from Raheem Sterling towards the far post. Chilwell acrobatically trying to get on the end of it and volley it goalwards, but even though he connected, not in the fashion that he wanted, and the ball just screwed away from his left boot, and Liverpool are able to try and build from the back. Robertson picks out Van Dijk, back for Alisson. Made a couple of important stops, one from a low cross on the right-hand side. And Chelsea were causing moments of danger, was particularly memorable. Levi Colwill gets into a challenge with Diogo Jota and comes off best. The ball forward from Colwill comes off the back of Konate. Back of his elbow, but the referee signals that, yeah, not much you could do about that. Diogo Jota has hit the deck after that crunching challenge from Levi Colwill.
Yeah, he just left his leg there a little bit, and the guy's gone straight through.
It's a bit of a follow through, wasn't it?
Yeah, gone straight through him, which is unlucky for him. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Well, I think it's just a contact injury. I think he banged into Jota's right shin with his left boot.
Yeah, as I say, those can be sore, so hopefully he can get up from it.
And he's had so much time out with injuries last season. It's I wonder how players manage to have the mental fortitude to cope with prolonged periods, and then they come back from one injury and back for a couple of games, and you get another. And
it is difficult.
And so it goes.
It is difficult. Hopefully he's got the right mental attitude, as you say. But he started this game okay, and he's been one of the better players for sure. So hopefully he can get it from this and can continue. Because although Liverpool have just gone off the boiler slightly, they definitely shouldn't be going in it, 2-1 down or anything like that. So hopefully
they just need to regather their composure, because Chelsea are getting in way too often down that Liverpool left.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Luis Diaz, as much as a fabulous footballer as he is, and he does cover back, you know, to try and aid Andy Robertson. They could just do with a bit more in terms of numbers when Chelsea have got that.
Yeah, I just think they've just got a little bit too
power and prominence down
too much time to pass it
the
to
right hand side,
down that side, as opposed to the other side where it's quite tight.
Play's restarted. We've had over a minute of the time that's added on, but we'll need extra time adding on as Chelsea move the ball from the left to the right. Reece James wriggles away from a couple of challenges, and then Enzo Fernandez is brought down, and Chelsea win themselves a free kick in a dangerous area, and Diogo Jota is now ready to resume. He's running back on. That's the thing, is with those contact injuries, you tend to sort of, the majority of them, run them off pretty quickly.
Yeah, you tend to run them off. Then it's normally probably tomorrow morning when they'll feel that.
Yeah.
But, hopefully can run that off and continue. As I say, he's been one of the better players.
It's about 7 or 8 yards outside the penalty area. It's more or less in line with the right angle of the penalty area as Chelsea look at it, or the left edge of the Liverpool box. And Enzo Fernandez prepares to take it. Blue shirts are plenty to aim for inside the box. He's got Raheem Sterling short. Liverpool have got a one-man wall of Mo Salah to aim for. In comes the cross, and it's headed goalwards, but it's across the face of goal, and Liverpool thankfully managed to keep their defensive line intact. It's gone behind for a goal kick, but that was a decent free kick from Enzo Fernandez. Flicked off Levi Colwell's head, I think. He just couldn't put it on target, thankfully, from Liverpool perspective. Well, the 6 minutes are up. It depends now how much more the referee, Anthony Taylor, wants to add on, because we did have that downtime with Diogo Jota receiving treatment. Long ball forward, headed on by Cody Gakpo, whose influence has waned as the game's progressed.
Yeah.
Chelsea with Reece James. Back it goes to Thiago Silva. Chilwell with a header in field to Chukwuemeka. Just about got away from Cody Gakpo. Works a 1-2 with Disasi. Moves it to the right to Raheem Sterling. In comes the cross. It's the 6-yard box. And Chilwell just couldn't get his outstretched boot towards the ball, but manages to retrieve it. Chelsea build again. Chukwuemeka. Conor Gallagher back with Chukwuemeka in towards the edge of the box. Jackson. Ball is cut out. Came off Gakpo, but Conor Gallagher wins it back. Fernandez across to the right-hand side for Chelsea. That's going to go behind for a goal kick. That's going to be the last action of the first half. I think when Alisson spots the ball down and thumps it downfield from the goal kick, the referee will blow his whistle. It's been a really entertaining and exciting first half of football, and you get the feeling that we're going to be treated to at least as good in the second half as these two teams with so many talented footballers, but both have defensive shortcomings. Referee blows the half-time whistle. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1, and Liverpool very much the better team in the early parts of this game, and deservedly a goal in front. Fantastic bit of build-up play from Liverpool with a curling pass from McAllister, picked out Mo Salah right-hand side. Salah with a pass towards the far post, and Luis Diaz converted, diving in, left-footed, outstretched boot to put it into the back of the net with Robert Sanchez beaten. That was 1-0 to Liverpool. Mo Salah then had a goal disallowed for offside. And Liverpool were looking at 2-0. It was a fabulous build-up from the Reds.
Yeah.
And Salah put in the clear, just the goalkeeper to beat. And he finished emphatically, but the goal was ruled out for offside. And then Chelsea were back in it. Corner right-hand side. Liverpool headed it clear through Kanate, who's been a man mountain for the vast majority of this first half. But Chelsea delivered it back into the penalty area. And Axel Disasi, one of the many Chelsea summer signings, defender from Monaco, was on the edge of the 6-yard box. Outstretched right boot, took it past Allison to make it 2-1, to make it 1 each. And then Chelsea, within 90 seconds, were 2-1 in front. Excellent finish from Ben Chilwell, racing onto a through pass to go round Allison and prod into the back of the empty net. But in the same way that Mo Salah's goal was ruled out because of VAR, so too was Chilwell's. And we're left with a half-time score of 1 each. Liverpool's debutant midfielders Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai have both shown up to good effect on several moments in that entertaining first half of football. Cody Gakpo started really well, but then struggled to have as much effect on the game as it progressed. Liverpool's grip, and they were the dominant force for the first 10, 15, almost 20 minutes, but Chelsea have got stronger as the game has progressed, and Chelsea have finished the half as the stronger team, and they created some moments of real danger in that Liverpool penalty area, Mark Walters.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, up until that second goal of Liverpool's got disallowed, Liverpool were definitely the better team, creating better chances and looking the more threat on attacks as well. But since that goal was cancelled, then Chelsea have got back in the game, and down their right side, our left side, have looked very dangerous. I'm sure the manager will spotted that and will get somebody in there to help Robertson, who's looking a little bit overwhelmed with the two players coming at him virtually every other game, every other attack. So if we can sort that out, then again I'm sure we'll get back on top as we were and create more chances. Just a hair's breadth with the other chances as well we've had. So it's looking good, but obviously we need to make sure that we don't give Chelsea any more confidence with some of these attacks that they're doing.
Yeah, they down that Liverpool left, that Liverpool are struggling defensively. Chelsea's so strong with Reece James and also they're getting players tied to him, but Reece James in particular and Raheem Sterling have combined to great effect for Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely. They look their biggest threat going forward. Konate's been fantastic and he's thwarted quite a few of their attacks, but eventually they're going to get one. And if we haven't scored, then that's going to put them in a strong position. So if we can sort that our left-hand side out, then I'm sure we'll get back on top again. But it's going to be a hard game. But we've got a lot of big impact players maybe to come on. Nunez stands out to me, but they've got a few players on the bench as well. So it's going to be important when we do make that change that the players are all geared up and ready to do their thing.
Yeah, I wonder whether Curtis Jones might get an early call to beef up that midfield, but we wait to see. It's been entertaining, it's been eventful. There's been a goal for each side, there's been a goal ruled out for VAR for both sides. Plenty to come in the second half, and BBC Radio Merseyside will bring you every second of it. Half-time score though at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1.
Email radio.merseyside.sport@bbc.co.uk or follow us at BBC Mersey Sport.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mark. We'll be back with the guys, of course, just as soon as that second half is about to get underway at Stamford Bridge. Plenty of action, though, but just a one goal apiece for both sides. 2 apiece in the earlier kick-off today in the Premier League because it finished Brentford 2, Tottenham 2 earlier. Now, rugby league fans, we've got St Helens against Huddersfield currently online on the BBC web pages. You can follow that game. St Helens against Huddersfield, and Saints lead by 12 points to 0. It was a 5 o'clock kickoff down there at the Totally Wicked Stadium. 2 tries from Tommy Makinson. Saints leading 12 points to 0. Well, we're going to rewind 17 years now as we delve into the Radio Merseyside Sport Archives, because on this day in 2006, Liverpool beat Chelsea 2-1 to win the Community Shield in Cardiff.
BBC Radio Merseyside Sport on this day.
Corner for Chelsea, right-hand side, Lampard in towards the near post. Liverpool managed to get ahead on, I think it was Peter Crouch eventually out towards the right-hand side. John Arne Riise cutting in from the right-hand side as Pennington space. Riise powering forward. Riise! Yes! Oh, what a fantastic goal! John Arne Riise, and the Millennium Stadium is a fair old double act. He did it against Chelsea in the League Cup final a couple of years ago. He's done it today. He's picked the ball up in the right-back position, 80 yards from goal, motored forward. The dummy run from Jermaine Pennant, right-hand side. Riise went alone, weaved his way past one challenge, past another, and thumped a 30-yard drive low into the bottom left-hand corner. Ball to Shevchenko's got a great chance for an equaliser. One each, Chelsea. Lampard did the spade work, combined with Michael Essien. Ball straight down the middle, found Shevchenko in far too much space, running at Pepe Reina, who was left with no cover whatsoever, and he just tucked it into the back of the net. John Arne Riise, the Liverpool goal scorer, so long ago. Nice ball down the line from Aurelio to Craig Bellamy. He's took it a position left-hand side, down towards the dead ball, and gets a nice cross in for Crouch! Yes! A header from 3 yards out from Peter Crouch, the cross in from Craig Bellamy, and there you have it. Simply work goal, genuine width offer down the line from Craig Bellamy, and he lifted his cross straight to the far post, and a fabulous header from Peter Crouch. In all honesty, it was difficult to miss, and it was converted with great confidence from the big man.
They had a corner, I think. As soon as the ball went out, I just had a go ahead and a counter-attack, and I kept running, and I can't believe how much space I got at the end. And when I came close to the goal, I jumped out in front of me, keep backing off, and I thought, there's nobody around me, I just might have a go, and I did. And to be honest, I thought that the keeper should have saved it. Of course, it was a great thing for me and a great start for us.
Fantastic, obviously, for myself. It's always a tough game against Chelsea. One goal either way always decides it, and that proved the case again today.
It was a terrific winning goal, and as you were watching it come across, you must have been waiting to make your mark, because it was almost unmissable.
Oh yeah, it was a fantastic ball from Craig, and I know he's got that quality. I managed to pull away from the defender, and once it had gone over the defender's head, it was just a case of putting it in the back of the net, and it was, like I say, more than enjoyable.
BBC Radio Merseyside Sport on this day.
Yes, the great them. Do you agree? When we go back into the BBC Radio Merseyside sports archives to remember certain days in the football calendars of years gone by, from both Liverpool, Everton, and on occasions Tranmere as well. We're going to be heading back to Stamford Bridge very shortly, where they'll be getting ready for the second half. Remember, at the end of the game, we're through till 7 o'clock here on BBC Radio Merseyside. We'll have the football phone-in when you can give your views on how this game that's about to start its second half turns out. So, it's all square at the break. Here's the story of the first half.
Chelsea take the throw in and go back inside their own half. Central position, Enzo Fernandez for Raheem Sterling. Controls it, running in towards the edge of the penalty. Slips it through to Fernandez. The attempted shot was blocked. Excellent challenge there from Ibrahima Konate, and Liverpool come away with possession. Gakpo dropping into a deep area. Jota moves it to the left-hand side. Luis Diaz. Forward ball in towards the runner. Cody Gakpo inside the penalty. Tries to set up Salah, but the pass was a bit too heavy. Salah shoots. Oh, it's hit the angle of bar and post. Lovely effort from Mo Salah. Initially, after the pass to him, just didn't have the required accuracy. But Salah controlled it and made the best of it. And that was close. McAllister, lovely ball to find Salah right-hand side, racing it towards the edge of the penalty. It's a nice pass to Liverpool, 1-0 in front. It's Luis Diaz sliding in to finish off the fantastic assist from Mohamed Salah. The goal's been coming. Liverpool have had Chelsea on the back foot, even though Chelsea have caused one or two moments of defensive concern for Liverpool. Liverpool broke. Lovely ball there from McAllister to find Salah. Right-hand side, cutting in towards the edge of the penalty area, delivered a lovely pass and running on to poke it first time past the goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, and into the back of the net was Luis Diaz. Liverpool take the lead at Stamford Bridge. First blood to the Reds. Robertson Van Dijk rolls it across the defensive line to find Konate. McAllister. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah's in the clear. Mo Salah must score. He has done. It's 2-0. Fabulous finish from Mohamed Salah. Another excellent bit of Liverpool build-up play. Salah gets his customary goal on the first day of Liverpool's season.
Excellent ball from Trent, but I have to believe it could be offside slightly.
There's a VAR check on this. Liverpool lead by 2-0, but there is a VAR check. Mo Salah's right foot is his furthest foot forward. I think the line has been drawn and the goal has been disallowed. Well, what a real shame that is, because it was an excellent bit of Liverpool build-up play. Headed away, the corner there by Ibrahima Konate. In comes the cross again from the right-hand side, headed back forward. A chance for Chelsea, and they've equalised. It's Axel Disasi with the equalising goal. He'd stayed forward for the flag kick, headed away by Konate, but Liverpool couldn't clear their lines in the way that they'd wanted. It came back into the danger zone, and Disasi, edge of the 6-yard box, he's able to get on the end of it. Gakpo with a heavy touch. Disasi is there to get Chelsea going again with Raheem Sterling becoming ever more menacing by the minute. Enzo Fernandez through ball towards Chilwell. It's 2-1. Ben Chilwell dances his way past the goalkeeper and knocks him to the back of the empty net. Can you believe it? It's really tight with the left foot of Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I'm not sure of the rules, but I thought it was
and Ben Chilwell. It's been disallowed. Chelsea, all of a sudden, are finding it a lot easier to break these Liverpool lines. Nice ball by Enzo Fernandez to the right-hand side. Reece James pulls it back. A chance there for Nicholas Jackson, edge of the 6-yard box. Right-footed and over the bar. Luis Diaz inside the box. Luis Diaz shoots right-footed. Oh! What a fantastic goal!
Salah's turned the defender. It's Mo Salah. He's through on goal! 1-0. Ball play, it's not a good back pass, and Jota could be in for Liverpool. Diogo Jota! Oh! It is Trent strikes it. Yes, goal 3-0. Surely wraps up the points for Liverpool.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the return of the two sides from the tunnel. But certainly a very, very eventful first half of football. You hesitate to say first 45, because it never is 45, is it? But these days, even more so. But there was a long stoppage for one injury in particular, and then there was the 2 VAR stoppages, which last season hardly ever seemed to be taken into consideration by the timekeepers, but maybe they are now, as the Chelsea and Liverpool players come out for the second half. I wonder whether Jurgen Klopp, sure he's considering changes to try and give Liverpool back with the upper hand in this game, because Chelsea, after being on the back foot pretty much from the word go in the first 10 or 15 minutes, certainly maybe the first 20 when Liverpool were the better side, Chelsea finished very, very strongly.
Yeah.
Liverpool causing problems for that new look Chelsea 3-man central defensive system. And the goal scorer, Axel Disasi, comes with a good pedigree. Certainly got off on the right foot from the scoring on your debut line of the story, but Chelsea well marshalled by Thiago Silva. Hopefully Liverpool can find some inroads in the second half. We're just about to get underway. Mo Salah with the first kick of the second period. Back it goes to Ibrahima Konate. Long ball forward, headed away by Disasi. And Chelsea knock it back up towards halfway. Jackson making a prominent move. There's a good bit of work from Chukwuemeka to pick out Ben Chilwell on the left.
Well, Liverpool definitely need to get the ball back as quickly as possible, start making those passes, and then start making inroads towards the goal.
Chelsea still in possession, but they've been forced to backpedal to maintain it. Thiago rolls it into the path of Disasi. Long ball forward down the right-hand side. And Reece James doesn't look very impressed at all. And Raheem Sterling was the other potential target. It was nowhere near any of them. Goes behind for a goal kick. And it's going to be taken, no, not by Alisson, as we saw in the first half. Maybe there's a problem of sorts with a thigh strain or something, but 1-2 with Virgil van Dijk, who then clears downfield. Chelsea win it back. Ben Chilwell combining with Conor Gallagher, but good work by Dominic Szoboszlai to steal the ball from Conor Gallagher. Racing it towards the edge of the penalty. Luis Diaz, edge of the box, inside the box now, towards the far post. And it's hooked behind for corner to Liverpool by Levi Colwill. He got his angles wrong.
Yeah, I don't know
Luis
if that was a
Diaz
shot, but he kind of like scooped it a little bit, you know. And so
Liverpool didn't have anybody in that position at the far post. Maybe he's waiting for a runner. And
I thought he was going to try and curl it into the far post there, but again, I don't know if he mishit it, but it definitely didn't go where he wanted it to go.
But good work from Szoboszlai.
Yep.
To make that.
Yeah, been very impressive.
Good move forward. Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister have both had their moments. Hopefully, there's more to come in the second half.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Dominic. He's been very good, worked hard, extremely hard, and just needs another goal.
Just waiting for Nicholas Jackson to enter the fray. Just been off the field at the other end of the pitch. Liverpool with the corner, right-hand side. Going to be taken by Trent Alexander-Arnold. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Liverpool players inside the penalty area, and the referee having a word with a couple of the protagonists in the pushing and shoving matches. Konate's involved there, and Levi Colwill is another. And it comes towards the near post. It's headed away.
Unlucky there, just missed. Yeah, if he could have missed that first man, he would have been perfect. Just got underneath it.
Alexander-Arnold retrieves it, then crosses, headed back across the face of goal there by Virgil van Dijk. Luis Diaz with an acrobatic overhead kick that is kept in play there by Diogo Jota.
Oh!
Just over the bar there from right foot curling rocket shot from Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk that missed by inches.
Literally. I thought that was in the top corner. Oh my
goodness, what a fantastic effort that was.
Great strike. Keeper could have been standing there, he wouldn't have got it. Fantastic strike. Just a few inches too high.
Play has restarted. And Liverpool, bit of defending to do as Chelsea have a throw in down the left-hand side. Ben Chilwell, 20 yards inside the Liverpool half, looks for options. Chukwuemeka is one of them. Works a 1-2 with Chilwell. It's it back, and it's a lovely pass to pick out Reece James. Little back heel into the path of Raheem Sterling. Jackson inside the penalty, chested it down, but came off his chest at a rate of knots and was never able to control that. Liverpool clear, but Chelsea win it back. Sterling led it through by Chukwuemeka to Jackson. Liverpool defend it well. McAllister finds Szoboszlai. Salah on the right-hand side, linking up with Szoboszlai again. McAllister. Szoboszlai in space on the right touchline, looking for options. Checks back, finds one in shape of McAllister. Long cross from McAllister. Yeah. It's over hit and
very unlucky though. That's the kind of ball needed.
Enough there to Diaz.
That's the kind of ball needed to get Diaz in because it has to be done quickly.
Yeah.
Because as I say, James and Raheem Sterling are really bossing this right side at the moment, and need to get the ball out to him as quickly as possible.
When he's been involved, and it's only been fleeting moments, Luis Diaz, he's looked menacing, but they haven't been able to get him on the ball often enough.
Yeah, it's been very difficult for him, and Gakpo as well. Gakpo can't get on the ball as well to feed him, so that's been the problem. I don't know if it's because they have another man in midfield, I'm not sure.
Liverpool have possession back. Here's Cody Gakpo inside the centre circle. Short ball to Diogo Jota. Escapes the attentions of Thiago Silva. Sets up Andy Robertson for a cross. Searching cross with the inside of his left boot, but collected by Robert Sanchez impressively coming out of his goal. 6 minutes gone in the second half. It's still Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. And it's going to be Chelsea building from the back once again with Thiago Silva and Disasi in possession. Given it back there by Enzo Fernandez. The goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. Liverpool steal back possession with Robertson. Diaz, Robertson pulls it back across the face of goal, edge of the 6-yard box, making a run towards it was Szoboszlai, but Thiago Silva and Reece James making sure the ground was covered, and Thiago Silva put it behind for a Liverpool corner.
Excellent run from Robertson though, they've got that extra man in there, just couldn't pull it back enough.
Corner on the left. Szoboszlai to take it. Right-footed. And it comes towards the near post.
Oh my goodness.
Diaz with a header. And it just hit a Chelsea defender and just rolled wide of the post. Well, that was so close from Luis Diaz to restoring Liverpool's advantage.
Don't know if he hit his hand, but
no, they're looking. No, they're looking at VAR having a look at this. Diaz header.
Hand, yeah.
Well, it hit the hand.
Yeah, I thought
the
so.
arm of a Chelsea player.
The only thing is he's close to his body, so I don't know what he can do with that, but it's in a bit of an unnatural position, I'd say.
I think it was Jackson. That could be a penalty. The referee.
Well, on last year's rules, I'd say it wasn't, but
no. Play on. Corner kick for Liverpool on this left-hand side again. Again, right-footed from Szoboszlai. Headed away by Thiago Silva. Ibrahima Konate racing over to try and get on the end of it, but Chelsea clear long downfield. Liverpool win it back. Good ball from Robertson to Szoboszlai. Shoots, or attempted shot was blocked there by a last-ditch challenge from Conor Gallagher. And in the end, that goes behind for a Chelsea goal kick. Good bit of defensive work from Reece James. Under pressure from Luis Diaz to just shepherd the ball behind without touching it.
Diaz there. Bad control.
Got a bit of a knock to his ribs, I think, in the process. But still, it's one apiece. And we've had nearly 9 minutes of the second half, Mark Walters.
Yeah, it's, I have to say that corner again, looking at it, the only thing I can say is it was right next to his body.
Yeah, long ball forward from Enzo Fernandez for Raheem Sterling, right-hand side. Gets the better of Robertson, rolls it into the path of Enzo Fernandez. A chance for Ben Chilwell, left-footed. Great save there by Alisson, and put behind for a corner. Well, excellent Chelsea build-up, and it was slid into the path of Ben Chilwell. Hammered his shot goalwards. Saved by Alisson.
Yeah, fantastic
Chelsea
save from
corner.
Alisson. Fantastic save from Alisson again.
Here comes the cross after the short corner. Liverpool get it clear. Mo Salah brought down. Was he play on as the referee? Chelsea advance again. Jackson on the right-hand side gets away from Cody Gakpo. Racing in towards the edge of the penalty. Forward ball aimed for Raheem Sterling is cut out. Important slide challenge. Important interception to win it back. Floated passes. Liverpool move forward quickly. But Mohamed Salah beaten to it there by Levi Colwill. Chelsea has started the second half well. Left-hand side, Chilwell combining with Chukwuemeka. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Moves the ball into centre field, and then Enzo Fernandez back to Thiago Silva. Out it goes to the left-hand side to Ben Chilwell. One each at Stamford Bridge. We'll be ready to take your calls at the end of proceedings. Mark Walters and myself. 0800 731 9333, the number to call in and make your points. Chelsea coming forward again. Jackson inside the penalty area. Forced to run out towards the left touchline. Fine support from Ben Chilwell on the touchline. He goes back to Levi Colwill, who gets it back from Thiago Silva on the halfway line. Angle ball for Chilwell, midway inside the Liverpool half. Looking for options. Through to the edge of the penalty. Chukwuemeka, dispossessed. Excellent play there from McAllister for Liverpool. Gets the ball back and gets them started again to pick out Jota. Salah for Gakpo. Forward ball for Salah to chase after. He'll have to do well to outstrip Thiago Silva for pace.
Just unlucky there, just went the wrong side there. Could have turned it body open and went the other side.
He needed to be running a bit more goal side. It should have been struck to the other side of the defender.
I can see the manager's making a few changes in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. When we get up towards the hour mark, I think that might well be likely. And just afterwards, we've had 12 minutes of the second half. Chelsea coming forward. Enzo Fernandez wins it back as Liverpool a bit loose defensively. Moves the ball towards the right angle of the penalty area. His attempted cross is half blocked as it comes off a Liverpool body. Conor Gallagher into the penalty area. Good strength there from Szoboszlai, but Chelsea win it back.
The referee's he's got to stop the game there, surely.
Reece James it was who won it back. The referee was half getting in the way there. Conor Gallagher. Short ball to Ben Chilwell on the left, looking for avenues of opportunity to open up in front of him. Nothing doing so. Chelsea go back to the halfway line or thereabouts in the centre circle, and Reece James combining with Asasi and Thiago Silva. Conor Gallagher, good turn there from Carney Chukwuemeka. Floated ball for Enzo Fernandez, right hand side. Gets the ball under control, has Luis Diaz to deal with. Reece James, Conor Gallagher, Reece James again. Gets the cross in towards the far post. It's over Jackson. Thankfully, and Liverpool, the danger is averted, but it's kept in play by Chukwuemeka, and Chelsea maintain possession. And they're calling the tune here, Chelsea, Mark Walters.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're doing a lot of possession. As I said, that right side again of theirs is very prominent, and I can see where they're getting their extra man. I think James just got in the midfield as well, so that's where they're getting their extra man. So I think
I wonder whether Liverpool will bring on Curtis Jones to try and tighten things up in midfield.
Yeah, they definitely need to sort that out.
And he's
because they are growing with confidence, Chelsea.
Yeah, a talented midfielder whose best position is probably not as a defensive midfielder, but it's not really working out at the moment with Liverpool's shape. As exciting and adventurous as it is, Chelsea are getting too much possession. Crossfield ball from right to left. It's asking to Chilwell. Chilwell. Fabulous defensive work from Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, read the situation very well. Yeah,
throw in.
Read the situation very well.
Chilwell was just in possession inside the box, and Trent Alexander-Arnold just got his body goal side, allowed the ball to run away towards the dead ball line.
Luckily, Chilwell didn't put the ball in first time because they were outnumbered at the back there, Liverpool. But
15 minutes gone in the second half. It's one each at Stamford Bridge. Liverpool started the game like a house on fire. First 15 to 20 minutes, the best team, and by some distance. 1-0 in front, and excellent goal from Luis Diaz. The creator was Mo Salah. He scored a second goal that was ruled out through VAR, and Chelsea equalised on 37 minutes through Axel Disasi, and then they had a goal disallowed within 90 seconds of that one going in. They're coming forward again through Chilwell. Good challenge. Behind for a corner. Chelsea moving down the left with Chilwell. Oh, he's actually given a free kick for an earlier challenge.
Yeah, I was going to say that isn't...
Chilwell's combinations down the left are becoming as dangerous almost as Reece James's combinations down the right-hand side, with a variety of Chelsea players in the last 15 minutes of the first half.
It was a soft free kick, though. I don't think he should have given it, actually.
Free kick is 5 or 6 yards from the edge of the penalty area, out between the left touchline and the right edge of the Liverpool box. It's level with the edge of the penalty area. It's going to be taken either Chilwell with his left, or this one, maybe a fancy, might be Reece James with his right. Referee's blown his whistle. Reece James, that's a cracker goal. It's over the top.
I think they're making the changes now, I think, and
we wait to see what those changes are.
I think definitely need to do a tactical change at least.
John Achterberg is up and ready, pointing his fingers, and we are going to see changes on the Liverpool side of things. Darwin Nunez is about to come on, so will that see him operating as a more orthodox number 9, I wonder? Maybe Diogo Jota still feeling the effects of that challenge.
Yeah,
that's a possibility. Jota could still remain on, or they could have Curtis Jones. I think is going to come on. That's the one that we thought was very likely to happen, as Chelsea played the ball back to the goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, kept in play on the left hand side. Conor Gallagher combining with Levi Colwill. Colwill comes away with possession. It's a lovely pass. He looks like a fantastic footballer in the making. Good ball forward from Reece James. Chilwell, edge of the penalty. Good defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold on the edge of Liverpool's box in a central position, as Gallagher finds Disasi. Enzo Fernandez to Reece James. Threads it through to Raheem Sterling. Good challenge from Andy Robertson. Raheem Sterling gets back in possession for Chelsea, turns and looks to get a cross in. Good defending to get to the ball first by Virgil van Dijk, and then an agricultural clearance downfield from Andy Robertson to try and ease the pressure on the Liverpool defence, but it's coming back again. Liverpool just can't get a foothold in an attacking sense, can they, in the second half? Really?
No position at all. As you say, as soon as they get it back, they're giving it away as well. So I think, as I said, there's definitely an overload in that midfield, and I think a tactical change, which it looks like is coming now.
Chelsea move it to the right. Reece James, crossfield ball to the left-hand side for Carney Chukwuemeka. Chilwell with the cross, blocked by Trent Alexander-Arnold, behind for a corner. I think he'll wait until the corner's taken, Jurgen Klopp, before making the changes. Don't want to confuse the issue with players who are told to pick up certain players on set plays.
Yeah, exactly.
Pieces.
Yeah, there's players who'll be designated with certain jobs, so change it now, it might mess things up.
Corner for Chelsea, left-hand side, one each at Stamford Bridge. Inter comes towards the near post. Poor corner, thankfully, from Enzo Fernandez, but he gets it back. Carney Chukwuemeka with the cross, headed away there by Diogo Jota. Chelsea knock it back into the danger zone, headed away by Virgil van Dijk. Chukwuemeka turns, pulls it back. Shot there from Levi Colwill is blocked, and Chris Jackson gets a touch on it. Oh, that was a foul on Luis Diaz, to be honest with you. He was barged into. Jackson tries to touch it back to Reece James, but it's gone out for a throw-in. I wonder whether it will be Jota and Gakpo, or no.
Yeah, Gakpo's coming off.
Cody Gakpo. is going to come off, and he's going to be replaced by Curtis Jones in midfield. Diogo Jota replaced by Darwin Nunez.
Yeah, feel for Gakpo. He started really well, but I just couldn't get into the game after that.
Chelsea throwing. We've had concerted period of Chelsea pressure. Conor Gallagher moves it out to the right-hand side. 20 minutes gone, almost 21 in the second half. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. You do get the feeling that maybe the goal scoring hasn't finished just yet. Chip ball down the Chelsea left. Chilwell for Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling has Konate to deal with. Came off Konate and back onto Raheem Sterling behind for a goal kick. Liverpool had a little bit of good fortune there.
Yeah, I don't know if he miscontrolled it there, but I couldn't get his leg around the ball, but luckily he ran it out. But Konate, as I say, has been excellent today rather, and ushered him out in the end.
So the shape that Liverpool have gone into with Curtis Jones replacing Cody Gakpo in that Liverpool midfield, but it's certainly not in a defensive role. It's quite an advanced position in the way that Gakpo was. Darwin Nunez has gone to play as a number 9. Chelsea move it to the left-hand side, but Ben Chilwell can't keep it in play. It's gone out for a Liverpool throw-in as we reach very close to the midpoint of the second half at Stamford Bridge. Still all to play for.
Yep. Liverpool have kept the 3 up front. Diaz left. Salah right.
They just have to build some possession to. That's a yellow card there for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Taking too much time. Trying to take the throw in. I think it less to do with the wasted time, but just a lack of real options to aim the throw towards. He gets the ball back and hooks it downfield, but not anywhere to near a red shirt. And Chelsea win it back with Thiago Silva, and Axel Disasi moves it to the right-hand side for Reece James. Infield to Enzo Fernandez. Always makes himself available. Levi Colwill down the line for Ben Chilwell. Carney Chukwuemeka, Conor Gallagher and Enzo Fernandez. Floated ball to the right-hand side. Reece James controls it on his chest, gets the crossing, headed skywards by Virgil van Dijk, headed away by Szoboszlai. Cushion-headed pass to Enzo Fernandez from Conor Gallagher, then lofted ball from Disasi to pick out Thiago Silva. Here's Chilwell on the left. Chance to get a cross in. In comes the cross. Good take there by Alisson. Chelsea had Raheem Sterling and Nicholas Jackson racing towards the ball, but he clutched the prize and gets Liverpool started again with Robertson left-hand side. Luis Diaz. Curtis Jones. Alexis McAllister. Jones again. Right-footed ball. Short to the left for Diaz. And out on the left touchline, Andy Robertson.
A good idea now. Liverpool just get a few touches of the ball, just get back into it.
And take this sting out of Chelsea. Chelsea's dangerous.
Absolutely, yeah.
Floated ball from McAllister to Mo Salah. Salah's intended ball forward is blocked, but he still has possession. Gets it back from Trent Alexander-Arnold and short to halfway to Ibrahima Konate. Puts his foot on the ball, then a right-footed pass out towards Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai threads it through to Mo Salah. Conor Gallagher sliding in to win it back for Chelsea impressively. The ball inside to Enzo Fernandez. Checks away from 2 Liverpool players. And Raheem Sterling goes back to Reece James. Chelsea midway inside their own half. Central position back to Axel Disasi. Conor Gallagher strokes it into the path of Colwill. Thiago Silva takes over. Short ball to Disasi again. Back with Thiago Silva and Disasi. Chelsea playing keep ball, trying to invite Liverpool forward. Floated pass for Nicholas Jackson. Flags up for offside.
Good defending.
Always looked offside. The Liverpool line did its job, and so it proved.
Yeah, good defending. Held a good line there. Again, now can they get hold of the ball, get some possession, and start creating some chances for Nunez, who's come on and hasn't had a touch yet.
Liverpool build from the back with Ibrahima Konate.
Good.
Lovely pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold, just a bit too much pace on it, so Robert Sanchez races out of his goal before Mo Salah can get there, but Liverpool come again. Curtis Jones on the ball, chests it down, finds Diaz, left-hand side, 10 yards outside the penalty. It's a Bosley. For Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah on the right-hand side, 6 or 7 yards outside the penalty area. Nunez makes a run towards the ball. On the right. Still got that bun on top of his head as Liverpool give it away, and Chelsea on the counter. Nicholas Jackson, he's inside the penalty. Jackson shoots, good save from the goalkeeper. Alisson again stands up to the task. You always got the feeling that whatever Nicholas Jackson was going to come up with there, whatever the question was, Alisson was always going to have the answer. I don't think he was confident at all, Nicholas Jackson, as he raced it on goal, but nevertheless it was a really good save from Alisson.
Good save, narrowed down the angles very well, but Jackson showed great pace to keep the distance and get his shot off. But
he did well to get away from his man.
Yes, it's a warning for us.
Diaz, edge of the penalty, on his right foot, cutting in from the left-hand side, waiting for support. It arrives now in the shape of Andy Robertson. Still it's 1 each at Stamford Bridge. Luis Diaz has it back. Almost 27 minutes gone in the second half. Darwin Nunez for Diaz. Robertson in support. Plenty of red shirts in advanced positions. McAllister threads it through to Nunez. Nunez for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Forward ball aimed for Salah. Cut out there by Levi Colwill. Very, very impressed with Colwill today.
Yeah, they're left back.
In the second half in particular, I think he got himself in a tangle on 2 or 3 occasions in the first half as Chelsea.
Yeah, his confidence is growing and he's looking a assured player there. You can see why
the back three struggled initially, but they've
grown in confidence, and Liverpool haven't asked many questions.
Second half, they just not really put them under any real pressure because a lot of the service hasn't been there because they haven't had that much possession. That will change, hopefully. Reece James for Sterling inside the penalty. Pulls it back across the face of goal. It's blocked there by Robertson.
Yeah.
Came back off Sterling.
I thought so.
And it's a goal kick for Liverpool. Sterling is not very happy, but Robertson did his job. Got a bit of good fortune in those situations. All you can do is put your body between man and ball, prevent the cross coming in, and if it ricochets back off the player that hit it initially, then that's even better. 28 minutes gone in the second half. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1.
I'm just saying it'd be interesting to see if Diaz could get at James as opposed to playing the ball inside all the time.
Yeah, maybe just have more of a direct run at him.
Yeah.
Conor Gallagher through ball up towards halfway to Enzo Fernandez. Excellent bit of footwork and a crisp, sharp pass to the right-hand side for Raheem Sterling. Back with Fernandez. Now it's Gallagher. Gallagher leaves it for Fernandez, and Reece James goes back to the centre circle. Chelsea move it out to the left-hand side via Thiago Silva and Levi Colwill, and then they come back in through the same two players. Chelsea going to make a substitution. Raheem Sterling as Chelsea come forward, edge of the penalty area. On his left foot, Conor Gallagher. Chip ball there for Chelsea through Nicholas Jackson. Flags up for offside as Jackson's cross was cut out. And it's going to be Malo Gusto coming on. One of the Chelsea young brigade being brought for Stamford Bridge.
As I said, it would be interesting if we could get maybe Doak
Ben Doak's coming on.
Play on this left-hand side.
And I think Harvey Elliott might be coming on as well.
He's very direct.
Yeah, and it's also, never mind sort of shape of the game and how proceedings are going. First weekend of the new season, players are really short legs-wise, aren't they? Fitness-wise.
Can be, yeah, because you can't beat match fitness, and whatever pre-season games have played, there's nothing to do at this level. So you're right. But I do feel their right-hand side, Chelsea, have had an easy day compared.
So Reece James, the captain, is coming off. Malo Gusto is his replacement. Must have taken a knock. He has had so many difficulties fitness-wise over the past 12 months or so. Now Ben Doak, who's direct as they come, is going to come on. Another Chelsea substitution. Is there? We'll wait to see.
I've been impressed with Dominique today as well. I don't know if he's coming off, but
Mo Salah is being substituted, and he is not a happy man. He's throwing down his bandages, throwing them to the deck. Not happy at all. Lashes it to the deck, and Mo Salah takes his seat in the Liverpool dugout, as does Luis Diaz, replaced by Ben Doak and Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
You can understand him not being
yeah,
happy, but you know what?
It's against his old team,
Yeah,
but
against his old team at Stamford Bridge, first weekend of the season, but that doesn't help anyone.
No. It's not like him. He's normally a very disciplined player, but yes, it's disappointed coming up, but there's ways to show it.
Good work from Ben Doak there. Liverpool with Nunez, Harvey Elliott inside the penalty area. Maybe this extra input of new energy, bring a new rhythm to Liverpool's front play. Elliott and Ben Doak on, Luis Diaz and Salah off. Here's Szoboszlai. Races out towards the left touchline with the ball at his right foot. Back it goes to Robertson. 32 minutes gone. Almost 33. It's a nice ball there for Alexis McAllister to run onto, but Chelsea patrolling that defensive area well through Dizazi, but Liverpool win back possession as Chelsea can't get it clear. Robertson, Szoboszlai, left-hand side, the ball at his right foot. McAllister,
Deliver.
Robertson, it's the low cross in, but it's blocked, and in comes the cross at the second time of asking. Headed behind at the near post by Dizazi, and Liverpool have got a corner into the final 12 minutes.
Yeah. Hopefully now can keep this pressure up, just turn the screw a little bit.
Chelsea being put under pressure as Liverpool have possession now. Andy Robertson, Curtis Jones, drifted past Conor Gallagher there.
Offside.
Yeah, flag's gone up for offside. Bit of footballing bravery down the edge of the penalty area, down by the byline from Curtis Jones, but Conor Gallagher stood firm, and Chelsea managed to avert the danger. Now he's going to have a couple of Chelsea substitutions. Mykhailo Mudryk is one of them. We know how electric he can be pace-wise.
It was his debut at Anfield, and he looked a very good player. Unfortunately, it's not gone well for him.
He's had a lot of problems, as everybody at Chelsea did last season. It was just a lost season almost, as the ball goes out of play on that far side. There's still a game there to be won. 11 minutes remaining. Bit of a break in play. Ben Chilwell's got a knock. The referee's having a quick word with him. Throw in to Chelsea, left-hand side. Colwill was going to take it. Ben Chilwell instead takes over duties in towards Nicholas Jackson. Chests it down. Carney Chukwuemeka, and Gallagher moves it to the left to Chilwell. Out to the penalty area, Enzo Fernandez. Chips the ball towards the far edge of the box, right-hand side for Raheem Sterling. Gusto goes back to pick out Thiago Silva inside the centre circle. Dizazi for Sterling. Sterling runs Gusto. Good challenge there from Liverpool to win it back. Not for long, and then Liverpool get it back a second time. Originally it was Curtis Jones that made the interception to get Liverpool going again. And Liverpool moved the ball down the left-hand side. A challenge on Darwin Núñez, and the ball's come off the Liverpool player, and Chelsea have got the throw-in on the right. So to take it, Mudryk and Martin to come on. Raheem Sterling and Carney Chukwuemeka to come up. Been very, very impressed with Chukwuemeka.
Yeah, he's got a good game. It's the best I've seen him play. Saw him play 3 or 4 times at Aston Villa, but that's the best I've seen him play. You can see why they took the chance on him there.
9 minutes remaining, but there will be a fair few to add on. Still, it's 1 each. Enzo Fernandez receives the ball edge of the penalty area, moves it out to the right-hand side. Chelsea trying to move it into the path of Mudryk on the right, but Virgil van Dijk intervenes on Liverpool's behalf, thumps it into the stand, just in front of us. And it's going to be a Chelsea throw-in.
I have to say, Núñez normally gets a chance.
Yeah, and has got that explosive turn of pace.
Yeah,
if Liverpool can get him into those sort of areas, because Chelsea are going to try and push on and get this winner. Give us a call on the football phone in 0800 731 9333. You can text 81333. Put the word Mersey before your message. Liverpool win it back through Harvey Elliott. Darwin Núñez, 15 yards from the edge of the penalty area. Works a 1-2 with Elliott. Núñez left-footed. It's blocked, but Núñez is still scampering after it to try and keep it under control. Here comes Chelsea. Long ball forward. Out towards the left-hand side. Chilwell gets the cross in. Nicholas Jackson couldn't control it. Virgil van Dijk got the better of him. Chelsea with a free kick for a challenge by Dominic Szoboszlai that Jurgen Klopp was so unhappy with. He was rolling on the floor.
Yeah,
in anguish.
I understand his frustration. For me, it wasn't a foul, but he wouldn't have got it at Anfield, put that way.
Chelsea in possession. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. You can WhatsApp us your messages, 08000 321 333. Again, put the word Mersey before your message. And text and WhatsApp will be charged at your standard messaging rate. Chelsea have got the ball inside the centre circle, inside the Liverpool half. With Thiago Silva. Disasi moved on towards the right-hand side. Mudryk. Attempted cross is blocked, goes out of play. Chelsea have got themselves a throw in. Down by the corner flag on the right. Mudryk receives it. Tucks it back for Gusto. Forward ball. Good defending by Curtis Jones on the left edge of the Liverpool box. Got out of a tight situation, but Chelsea win it back, and here's Mudryk. Enzo Fernandez trying to touch it back to try and open up that Liverpool back line, but Liverpool get it clear.
Curtis Jones was brilliant there, but maybe one touch too many there, so he's got to be careful.
You don't want to have, after having done what he'd done to get Liverpool out of trouble, you don't want to take that extra touch and get it stolen from you, which is what happened with him.
Exactly. There's not long to go either. You don't want to be making a mistake now.
Chelsea in possession on the left with Levi Colwill. Almost 39 minutes gone. Give us a call on the football phone in 0800 731 9333. Mark Walters and myself, Mike Hughes, here to take your calls. We're going through until 7 o'clock. Mudryk receives it from Axel Disasi. Mudryk makes a lateral run towards the edge of the penalty area. Liverpool just about getting the bodies into position then. Harvey Elliott clears downfield. And Jurgen Klopp is furious about something. As Chelsea try and move it up towards halfway. Good challenge by Robertson to win it back. Curtis Jones out towards the left-hand side, midway inside the Chelsea half. Forward ball for Szoboszlai. Gets it back from Robertson. Szoboszlai threads it through towards Núñez, but Chelsea just got that important interception precisely the right moment. And Nicholas Jackson is fouled. And that's the yellow card.
I thought Dominic
for Ibrahima Konate, I think.
I thought Dominic Sebastian was going to shoot there, and he just changed his mind and decided to pass it. But
yeah, it looked like Szoboszlai was shaping up to have a crack, wasn't he?
It was a great distance. It bounced up nicely for him as well.
Chelsea free kick, midway inside their own half. Central position taken by Thiago Silva, who's been composed and authoritative. Picks out Chilwell. The ball there on the left-hand side, pulled back across the face of goal. But that's no problem for the Liverpool defence, and collected by Alisson. As we move into the last 5 minutes of the game. Going to be interesting to see how much is going to be added on. Of course, we haven't got the interventions of VAR that we had in the first half. We've had a few stoppages for substitutions, but that's about it. Chelsea in possession, but Liverpool win it back with McAllister. Through ball, aim for Nunez, intercepted by Thiago Silva. Out to the right-hand side, Mykhailo Mudryk running at the Liverpool defence. Szoboszlai brings him down. Does he? No, play on. Pochettino is furious. Here come Liverpool. Curtis Jones inside the centre circle. Harvey Elliott escapes the attention there of Conor Gallagher. Has Szoboszlai in a good position. Harvey Elliott in towards the edge of the penalty area. Elliott, Szoboszlai with a chance to get the cross in. Edge of the 6-yard box. Chelsea get it clear, but only as far as Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold linking up there with Ben Doak and Curtis Jones. Back with Doak, one of the Liverpool substitutes. Alexander-Arnold's intended pass is cut out, and Chelsea move it forward, but Liverpool intercept and win it back with Alexander-Arnold now on halfway with Virgil van Dijk. Konate shuffles it into the path of Liverpool's Curtis Jones, and then Konate and McAllister involved. Nice turn by Jones. Support offered if he wants by Ben Doak. And then Chelsea awarded a free kick for a foul on Chilwell. 2.5 minutes remaining. I think both sides would be reasonably happy with a point on the opening day, given the strength of the opponent. But
I don't think
Chelsea much the better side in the second half.
Yeah.
Liverpool have just never really got going to the same extent that they did for much of the first half, certainly the opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, as I said, it'd have been a great result to get.
There's Liverpool. Win back possession. McAllister just knocked it through there towards Darwin Nunez, and all of a sudden
just couldn't control it. Yeah.
Control the ball, and the chance is gone.
Absolutely.
That's a real shame.
That is a real opportunity.
As Chelsea gave away possession. McAllister midway inside the Chelsea half picked up.
I'm hoping that's not his opportunity that he normally gets.
Nunez inside the box, but he just miscontrolled it. The chance was gone. Levi Colwill racing down the left-hand side. His cross is intercepted, and Liverpool come away with possession in the shape of the speedy Ben Doak. Back in for Harvey Elliott on the cusp of the centre circle inside the Chelsea half, and McAllister motoring over halfway now. Gets away from the challenge of Conor Gallagher, and now Gallagher is going to get the yellow card.
He's either booked him for dissent or him gesturing that the other flag should get a booking, but totally don't understand.
McAllister's been shown a yellow card.
Yeah.
Well,
either for
what's that all about?
Either for gesturing that the other guy should get one, or dissent. Absolutely disgraceful.
Well, dissent, they've all been told, haven't they, not to bother with it. But Chelsea making another substitution. Ugo Chukwu coming on. Ben Chilwell, who's been particularly strong after a difficult first 20 minutes or so. Had a really good game for Chelsea.
Yeah.
A free kick for Liverpool. Would love to know what that booking was for.
As I said, it's only two things: either dissent or he gestured for the other lad to get a book.
Free kick floated forward by Alexander-Arnold. In fact, it was easily taken in the end there by Sanchez. 5 minutes to add on. Liverpool on the attack. Cross pulled back towards the near post there. Handball inside the box. Liverpool appealing. The referee's given offside against Dominic Szoboszlai, I think, or Harvey Elliott was in a prominent forward position. But the game's getting a bit raggedy now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting a bit stretched. The subs have not really made the impact that I'm sure the managers would have wanted. But one thing for sure, as I said, I'm hoping Núñez gets another chance, because the one he did have, unfortunately, he couldn't control.
Ben Doak challenges for possession, not able to hang on to it. Curling pass from Enzo Fernandez to Gusto on the right-hand side for Chelsea. His ball is cut out there by Andy Roberts. Short to Curtis Jones. Long raking pass aimed for Ben Doak, who's very rapid, but he's not that rapid.
No, it's a good idea, but obviously overplayed.
Just overhit. And it's collected by the goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. And Chelsea try again with this patient build-up, and they move the ball through Fernandez to Gusto on the right-hand side. Sazi's forward pass is headed away by Robertson in the left-back position. Szoboszlai picks out Curtis Jones. Robertson goes back to his keeper, Alisson. 90 seconds of added time have gone already. This next goal, the winner from here on in. Long ball forward for Szoboszlai. Liverpool trying to win it back. Darwin Núñez does precisely that, racing it towards the edge of the penalty. Right foot shot. It's just inches wide. Took a deflection. The keeper was beaten, and Liverpool have got a corner.
That's a chance I've told you about. He gets, and he's got it. Oh, unfortunately, he does slight deflection. Took it away.
Maatsen was dispossessed. One of the subs, he thought unfairly. The referee was in a good position to see. Play on. And Núñez's shot, goal-bound effort, took a deflection, hit it right-footed, and it came off Nisasi, I think, and deflected for a corner. Midway through the added time, 2.5 minutes remaining. It's 1 each at Stamford Bridge. Corner from Robertson towards the edge of the 6-yard box, comfortably collected by Sanchez, and here comes Chelsea, powering forward with Nicholas Jackson. Here's Jackson, he's being pulled back, but Mudrik's inside the penalty. Mudrik, he's round the keeper, but he's driven wide. Pulled back, and Chelsea have got a chance. And the challenge came in on the edge of the 6-yard box, and Liverpool just managed to get it clear. But Chelsea with Fernandez not given the time to get the touch on the ball that he wanted, and Liverpool are able to defend it into the final 2 minutes. Liverpool go long downfield. Zaza gets the better of Darwin Núñez. Back it goes to Thiago Silva. Mauricio Pochettino, not a happy man with something either. Chelsea have got the ball, but they've got it inside their own half. It's Gusto now. Forward it comes to Maatsen. Enzo Fernandez. Mudrik's chasing after it.
Good cover in there.
Good cover work there by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Conor Gallagher was in a good position to try and latch onto the through pass, but it's put out for a throw-in. We're into the final minute of added time.
Liverpool need to concentrate now, for sure.
Throw-in on the right-hand side, going to be taken by Gusto. Gets it back from Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez gets a chance to cross, but he puts it into the side netting. No problem for Alisson in the Liverpool goal, who's made some cracking stops today.
Yeah, he's been excellent.
The save from Chilwell in particular was very, very good. Chelsea's best chance of the second half during the time when they were clearly in a period of superiority, but his general goalkeeping has been very good.
Yeah.
Takes the goal kick. 10 seconds remaining. In fact, there's not even that. There goes the final whistle. First game of the new season for Liverpool, and they've come away from Stamford Bridge with a hard-earned point. They opened up really well first 15-20 minutes. Salah hit the angle of bar and post with a delicious effort on goal. Then a fantastic Liverpool move involving McAllister with a curling pass, picked out Salah, and Salah's angle ball into the penalty area was converted by Luis Diaz with his outstretched left boot. That was 1-0 to Liverpool. Mo Salah ended up a fabulous move. Trent Alexander-Arnold slipped him in the clear. He was through the Chelsea back line, converted precisely, giving Robert Sanchez no chance, but unfortunately VAR ruled the goal out. Chelsea level matters after 37 minutes. A corner on the right-hand side was headed away by Konate, but knocked into the danger zone by Chelsea again. And from the edge of the 6-yard box as it broke free, Axel Disasi finished with his right foot for one apiece. And then Chelsea had a goal disallowed within 90 seconds as the Liverpool back line was breached. And Ben Chilwell danced down the goalkeeper to slot it at the back of the empty net, but that was ruled out because of VAR. One each at the break. The scoreline stayed the same in a very competitive second half. Liverpool started the first half the best. Chelsea finished it the stronger. Chelsea the better side in the second half without really carving out that many clear-cut opportunities, though from one of them a really good chance for Ben Chilwell. Inside left position, shot thundered goalwards, and a fabulous save by Alisson, who made some good stops in the first half. Certainly a nomination or two for him as Liverpool's man of the match. The players are still on the field. Trent Alexander-Arnold is leading the Reds fans, the Reds players, down towards the Liverpool fans, away to our left-hand side. A point to Chelsea, given the nature of the game, and given Liverpool's upheaval of what's happened in the past few weeks and players being lost. I think you'd take that.
Over the 90-plus minutes, you'd have to say it's a fair result. Personally, I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get the 3 points, because although you can't win the Premier League in the first few games, you can definitely lose it. And a point away from home against a Chelsea side which were lacking in confidence but grew, you'd have to take it at the time, because as I say, they had some chances, some good chances there. A goal disallowed as well. But we have to say, with the chances we had, slight offside with one, you've got to be disappointed we didn't do better. But as I said, when you look over the 90 minutes, it's probably a fair result.
Yeah, Liverpool, I think Jurgen Klopp will be disappointed that they never really got going in the second half to the extent that they did in the first half, with a lot of their craft and guile and some of the football and the link-ups between Szoboszlai and McAllister. The amount of times he was finding Mo Salah in the first half just didn't really happen to anywhere near the same extent in the second.
No.
Mo Salah replaced one of 4 Liverpool substitutions, and not a happy man when he was taken off. Took off his bandages, threw them demonstratively to the deck to let Jurgen Klopp know he's not happy. Well, Jurgen Klopp wouldn't want him to be happy.
No, if you're happy being substituted.
But that's a show of frustration that maybe, you know, it doesn't do the teamwork side of things much good, does it?
No, it's not a good look, but if you're happy being taken off at any stage, then you're not the player.
And you're not at the right team.
Yeah, exactly. So we understand that. Obviously, there's ways of going about it. Maybe you could have a word with him if he wants to, but end of the day, something wasn't happening, and I thought the manager done right tactically by changing things a little bit. He didn't really improve things much, admittedly, but he had to change things, because down there, our right-hand side, Chelsea's right-hand side, they were taking advantage of that, and it was a matter of time before they were going to create a clear-cut chance. But as I say, over the 90 minutes plus, you have to accept that point.
Yeah, and let's be honest, and I hinted at it before, they've lost Jordan Henderson, they've lost Fabinho. Liverpool, even if they want, they cannot have the defensive balance in that squad that was available today.
No, absolutely not. No, as you say, there's been a lot of good players have left, and in my opinion, Milner and Henderson were fantastic in the changing room, never mind on the field. So that's going to be a big blow. But hopefully we can replace them with a couple of players before the window shuts. But on today's performance, we have to accept the point, because the chances we had, we didn't make enough of them, and the possession stakes. I'm sure Chelsea probably had more possession than we did, which you don't say that very often. But you know, it's a point, and we go again next week.
Just a thought before we get our football phone started. Your thoughts on potential candidates for man of the match? I know you were very, very impressed in the first half with Konate in particular.
Yep.
Alisson made some great saves, didn't he? There was a lot of good work from Szoboszlai and McAllister on occasions.
Yeah, Dominic Szoboszlai. Yeah, I did like him as well. It's the first time I've seen Liverpool live since the end of last season, and I was impressed with him. His work rate was tremendous. Konate was fantastic first half, nothing to get past him. Alisson again pulled out some great saves as well. But because it's probably the first time I've seen him, I like Dominic Szoboszlai.
Yeah,
sorry.
There you go. You got it there.
Yeah, I like Dominic Szoboszlai.
You better get used to it, because you're going to be doing plenty of games for BBC Radio Merseyside this season. Mark Walters is going to stay with me. We want to take your calls. Give us a call, 0800 731 9333. You can text 81333, put the word Mersey before your message, or you can WhatsApp 08000 731 08000 321 333 is the WhatsApp. Text and WhatsApp are charged for your standard message rate. Just put the word Mersey before your WhatsApp and your text. Final score at Stamford Bridge. An entertaining match, certainly on the opening day of the season. An eventful one as well. Plenty of good performances, and Liverpool are up and running. They've got their first point of the season. Final score, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1.